welcome to the Human Element Kitchen. I am the head baker, Dominic DeFalco, here with my baker in training, Evan.
Evan Criscolo.
Evan Criscolo here, and today we're going to be making some vegan chocolate chip cookies. And Evan's been on a little bit of a vegan kick.
You may have noticed the podcast in the last month. Sorry. We've just been talking a lot about the vegan stuff.
So Evan's given up meat and dairy products, animal products. So what we're going to do is
I even have a nylon belt.
What we're going to do is we're going to teach Evan how he can continue to eat chocolate chip cookies.
I like your jacket a lot.
Thank you.
Your chef jacket.
It's a nice jacket.
Mm-hmm. How come I don't have a chef jacket?
You're not a chef.
But in training. I'm in training to be one right now.
So
I should have a jacket. No?
I don't think so.
That's fine. I mean, I feel like maybe I
think
should.
like once you become, like I think
At some point I will get a jacket, but I don't.
there's nothing to look forward to if I give you the jacket right away.
Okay, so that's fine.
I see.
No.
I see you want the jacket.
No.
I see the body language, all of it.
Do the thing. Good.
Hey everybody, welcome to the Human Element Kitchen. I'm Dominic DeFalco, head baker, here with my buddy here, Evan Criscolo.
Evan Criscolo, assistant baker.
Assistant baker in training.
Assistant baker in training.
So, yeah, that accurately represents what his capabilities are. We're going to be making vegan cookies, and today I'm going to be showing you guys, as well as Evan, some easy substitute for eggs. We're going to be using vegan butter.
You're the head chef?
Yeah.
And I'm the assistant.
Assistant to the trainer.
Who's training me, the assistant? I like that. My question to you, though, is if you're the head chef and I'm the assistant chef, how are they going to tell the difference? Because we're both wearing these cool chef jackets.
I just told them the difference. I'm going to be giving you instructions.
Right, but like, what I mean is, we're both wearing the jackets. So if they look at us, they won't be able to tell right away by looking. You know what I mean? Do you have like something? Maybe like a head chef badge?
A badge?
Could, like,
Do I have a badge? A head chef's badge?
Yeah.
Like a biker gang badge?
No, I was thinking more like the police wear. You know what I mean? Made of brass.
As far as I know, they don't. No such thing no one has ever wanted such a thing to exist.
Until now. So you don't have one, is what you're saying?
No, that's a negative on the badge.
Do you have maybe like something else, like possibly a chef's hat that you could wear, so people would know that you're the guy? The guy.
Hey everyone, welcome to the Human Element Kitchen. I'm head baker Dominic DeFalco.
Evan Criscolo, assistant baker.
Here with Evan. I'm gonna teach Evan how to make some vegan cookies.
With his cool hat.
He's been vegan now for a month and he wants to learn how to make some cookies. So I'm gonna show you guys how to make simple chocolate chip cookies. We're gonna be using vegan butter from Earth Balance, and we're gonna be using
Does that come from vegan cows?
We're going to be using some really simple ingredients to substitute your eggs with. So we're going to make a batch with flaxseed. We're going to be making a batch with bananas, and we're
It's
going to
almost like you don't even know what we're using.
And we're going to be making.
Go ahead.
We're going to be making another batch with applesauce. And so these are going to be really easy substitutes for eggs in any baking process, because the only reason why we use butter and eggs in the baking process is because the fats, they mix everything together, they form a cohesive bond.
Isn't it a covalent bond?
Covalent bond, yes. Fat molecules.
Science.
Covalent bonds, the most tightly formed bonds in the entire universe. That's why it's so hard to lose them once you gain them. So the only purpose...
This is why we tell him he's a doctor here at the Human Element.
The only purpose for the fats is to bind everything together, and my favorite word is to make everything moist. So what we're going to do is we're going to use flax seeds, we're going to be using bananas, and we're going to be using applesauce to get some of that binding together and make sure we keep some of that moistness. So we're going to go ahead and start here. Simple recipe, 1 bowl. 1 bowl, everybody knows the rules. So first,
I feel like I've heard that somewhere before.
yeah, so first we're going to be adding brown sugar. How come you dance so good? And white sugar, both are organic, no bone char.
No bone char. For whatever reason, we have discovered of late that sugar companies use bone char to bleach their sugar, and I find that to be strange and a little bit disgusting.
So why don't you go ahead and we're going to put the 2. Also need butter.
What?
Earth Balance butter. This is pocket butter. So
what is it?
This is Earth Balance.
No. You said it was after that?
It's pocket butter.
Pocket butter.
This I don't want to use the microwave, but I want to soften it, so I just put it in my pocket as I go about things. And
how long has that been in your pocket?
It's hard to say, really. Time is an illusion. It's just a construct. So go ahead. We're going to put this organic white sugar.
I want to put some stuff. Can I?
Go ahead with the brown sugar.
Do I just use my hands?
Nah, you just
fingers in.
I think you just let inertia and gravity take hold and just.
I feel like I should use my hands.
Do whatever you feel, bud. Don't use your hands. You could just pour it out. Evan.
If I had used my hands, that would have went smoother. What is this?
This is flaxseed. So what you're going to do is you're going to take 1 tablespoon of flaxseed. You're going to grind it up. I use the Ninja. You could use like a coffee grinder. And then you're going to add it with 2.5 tablespoons of water. Mix. Let it get gelatinous just like that. Let it sit for 5 minutes. And we're going to go ahead and use the spatula.
So also no fingers.
No fingers. Just good. And there you go. Just get it all out. Attaboy. Right in. So this is going to substitute for our egg. So
this doesn't look like eggs.
So this is a flax egg.
This is an egg?
Yeah, it's a great vegan substitute. So
does this come from a vegan flax bird?
It does. It does. This is the vegan butter, Earth Balance, my favorite one to use. Go ahead. Get
pocket butter.
Pocket butter, baby. And we got a little bit of vanilla extract.
Is that vegan?
It's vegan.
No animal product in the vanilla?
No.
I think that's been one of the most terrifying things about this last month of veganism for me, has been discovering just how much of the products that you consume on a daily basis have animal products. Shocking. Very shocking. What do I do with this?
Go ahead and give it a quick mix about. We're going to be using this just to let everything get acclimated in there nice.
Should I stop using this thing that I have?
No, go ahead and, be an adult about it,
What do you mean?
Don't be afraid.
I wouldn't say that I'm afraid. I just have weak wrists.
Okay, so I'm going to take over. So you got a KitchenAid, that's great.
No, I got this.
So what we're going to do now is we're going to use this hand mixer. Great job, Evan. Great job. Why don't you go ahead and get yourself a snack?
Oh, we didn't make the snacks yet.
Give this a quick mix with the butter, get everything together. One second. You're going to cut this out, right? Throw that away from me, bud. Now that we've got everything mixed, these are wet ingredients, these are dry.
Wet and dry. Moist and non. Let me ask you, why didn't you put the dry ingredients in before when we were mixing?
Well, first,
Just going to say it sort of seems inefficient to me.
well, baking is a lot like science. It's not like cooking. Cooking is more of a feel where you could add ingredients together, change the flavor. This, like I was just saying, the chemical reactions here, we want
Covalent bonds.
to let everything here, before we add the flour, salt, and baking soda, we want to get
And those are the dry ingredients that he's referring to.
Right, we got all the sugars in here, the butter, we have the egg substitute, the butter substitute.
Do you always take this long to get through this?
Why don't you go ahead and add the dry ingredients? We're going to add the salt, the baking soda, Go ahead and add those
powder.
in. Baking soda.
Whatever.
And then by hand, you want to, a little bit of this flour at a time. Mix a little bit of flour.
Yeah, I got it. Put a flour in. What?
It's got one job.
Just pour that in there like that. Guys, there's really an art to this. So you should know. And we're just going to take this. I'm not exactly sure how much to add by hand. Don't tell Dominic that I said that because he thinks he knows everything.
If he when he fucks this up, just pray for us.
Well, I just poured it all in. That's probably fine. Maybe not. I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen now. Oh, hey, got paper towels.
You got it all in there all that quickly, huh?
I mean, I'm working on it, I would say that this is a process much like other science that we do. Good thing you got those paper towels. I made a little bit of a spill here. Not a big one.
So what Evan's doing now is...
I guess I'll just move.
Oh my God, what's to do here?
Seems like you're having a hard time with this. Well, guys, it looks like Dominic messed this up a little bit when he was mixing the ingredients initially. So what we're going to have to do is backtrack a little bit, remix them in a way that he doesn't mess up, so we have something to give you guys. Now, lucky for everyone here, we have the advantage, the privilege of movie magic. Watch this. Good, right?
Now we're gonna add chocolate chips.
Are they vegan chocolate chips?
They are dairy-free chocolate chip. These are by Enjoy Life. Something that Evan's making very difficult for me right now. But so, go ahead and grab that spatula behind you.
You all right? You having a hard time? Okay, let's put that in your mouth.
Perforated myself.
And then he did not want me to use my hands before.
I'm the head baker.
Ah, you could tell because of the hat. He doesn't have a badge though. If I was the head baker, I'd have a badge.
Go ahead and mix. And do like 1 to 2 cups. It's just about taste, depending on what you like. So Evan's gonna go ahead and mix that. Here we have a lightly greased with canola oil, any sort of oil you want, or even the vegan butter you want to run it across. This is pink Himalayan sea salt, my favorite thing. What I like to do is throw a little down on the pan, nice, right before you throw the cookies on top.
Would you say that this is like one of your secrets?
It's one of my secrets. I like to change the texture, I like to change the flavor.
See, I always say that baking is all about texture and flavor. Take that to the bank.
Evan says a lot of things.
Yeah, like that.
So what we're going to do now is we're going to be... There
you go.
Almost done. Home stretch. All we got to do, he just got to just ball them up and put them on a pan. I can't we made it. We made it.
Welcome back to the Human Element Kitchen. I am your head baker, Evan Criscolo, and I am making some type of chocolate chip cookie. Whenever my assistant baker, Dominic DeFalco, gets back, we will do the next steps, whatever those might be. But I know what they are. So the next thing that we're going to do is grab handfuls of the dough. And we are gonna make them into balls and put them on the pans. I assume there will be some other steps between now and making them cookies. And I'm gonna leave that up to my assistant Dom to tell you about it. What? You gonna tell people about the steps?
Yeah, we're just gonna. You're gonna want to put 6 on a tray, roughly. You know, keep a couple inches apart.
You wanna make them maybe look a little bit more even? You know?
Sometimes you can get bogged down on the wrong details. The important thing is there's no dairy or animal products here, no bone char, nothing. You got
They
a
are
nice-
vegan and safe to eat in spite of their differences in size, which are glaring.
No matter the size of the cookie, none of them is going to have dairy in it. They're going to be delicious.
Delicious and differently sized.
And these are dark chocolate morsels here, so I got a little dark chocolate action. Dark chocolate is actually healthier than the other types of chocolate. You know,
I feel like maybe we should be weighing these so they're the same size.
if you want to just do what you feel here, this is the fun part. You know, you could add some nuts in there if you want. You could throw in some peanut butter. Basically, this is the time where you want to mess around with the flavors, right around the time that you're putting the chocolate chips into.
Less science now, which you can tell by the differences in size.
And this is going to be a little, you know, don't be afraid if it's not like all one big. It shouldn't be like a one big wet, like, hump. It should be loose to feel and to touch, easy to mold. After you got your 12 cookies on your 2 sheets, we've had the oven preheating to 375. There's a lot of hot air coming out of here, a lot of hot air coming out of there. So I think we're just about ready to pop these in. What we're going to do is we're going to let them cook for 8 to 10 minutes. What I like to do is bake them for 5 and then flip them top to bottom, rotate a little bit so we get a nice even cook. Stop mixing them. Put these in the oven. Please, don't put them on the same rack. I feel like that's self-explanatory, but for some reason, I feel the need to explain myself. So this recipe is good for 24 cookies. We're going to throw 12 in now. We're basically going to make the same recipe, but instead of the flax seed, we're going to go. Are you okay?
No!
Long ways. Long ways.
So I can fit both on the same rack?
No. Basically, it's going to be the same.
I put them on the same rack.
It's going to be the same recipe instead of flaxseed now.
Jeremy, I put them on the same rack.
We're going to make the same recipe. Instead of flaxseed now, we're going to use a mashed banana for 1.
And this will be a substitute for the butter or eggs because of covalent bonds.
It's going to be a substitute for 1 egg, 1 whole mashed banana, or 1/4 cup of applesauce. And those are the 2 other substitutes we're going to use. You could also use those to substitute for butter. It's a little bit more difficult.
Or eggs.
So when you're substituting for butter, if it calls for a half a stick of butter, you're going to have to look up, you know, everyone's got their Google machine. Hey, Alexa. It didn't say anything. She's
ignoring you like most of the women you know. You know what I mean?
I'm very much alone. After 5 minutes, we're going to take them off the racks. We're going to rotate and we're going to flip them.
They're on the same rack. In 5 minutes, we're going to take them on their same rack and put them on the other rack. I've decided that'll be more efficient. It's important to make these types of decisions. You have to be able to take charge as the head baker and make the calls that count, you know? Because if you just left everything up to your assistants... Can I have some paper towel? A little schmutz. Thanks. See, you shouldn't be afraid, as a baker, to get dirty. That's something that I've been saying for years, that you need to be able to get your hands dirty, jump right in, do whatever it is that you're going to do, make the delicious recipes that you have to make in the world. That's really all there is to it. Well, we just took these out of the oven. Tom, how long do they have to cook for and at what temperature?
8 to 10 minutes, 375.
That's assistant baker stuff right there. Now, you will note, I think it's better that way, You will note the delicious arrangement of cookies, and I think we're good to try one of these, right?
Go ahead, Mr. Vegan.
I get the honors. Which one do I go for? You want to pick one for me? Why don't you pick one? Assistant baker duty. Waiting. Time to try my own handiwork. Because I'm the head baker.
Got a good crunch in there.
These are delicious. Now, if you want to try and make these on your own, check out our website, www.the-human-element.com. Dom's going to get that recipe up there for us. Aren't you, Dom? Is it good?